They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Johns. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sims. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollack, the guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the ball.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll pull it down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. And the ball is free on the pitch.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Georgia sent out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able...
Breaks into the open.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like that.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder with this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He turns that loose down the right side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Throws into the middle of the field. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes his man miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of
lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. The 50. At the 30. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got it on room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Direct snap. It's Frazier. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. Wait, a defender miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. On the snap, it's Frazier. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And, man, it gets difficult down here when you're throwing into the end zone, and there's so many bodies and so many people in a tight area. And you want to miss long, but you want to give him a chance to catch the football, and that's just out of his grips. He just sailed.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 91.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Myers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts, and year after year Georgia finds these guys, but the double guy.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for an open area to his left. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the gun to give to the back. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell too.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now the play fake. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 24 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. Keeps looking downfield. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Ball. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ball. Flips it out to the back. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the single back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Working that left side now. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's John. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Ball. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. First down and more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks.
Gonna let it fly. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 18 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because, I don't know.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? You can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it.
Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he puts through the extra point. And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Ball. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.